cake, blow the candles out, feeling like LeBron James.
So we're going to go through some affirmations in this moment to help us reprogram our psyche. It doesn't happen overnight. The real reprogramming in my mind is when you do your ancestry and you see those documents in the National Archives. So your family's records are in an archive. They're not in Africa. They're in the archive. I found my family records in the archives showing all of them to be inhabitants. My family tree that I'm doing, it has over 1,000 people. None of them came on a boat. None of them derived from Africa. That's the biggest lie that keeps you stuck in this mindset. That's a malware, just like a computer virus that has been planted in your brain to keep you stuck in the matrix. I've been the same exact way all the way up until last year. I thought I was woke, all this shit. No, I was like, whoa, that's something they didn't tell me. So let's go over these affirmations and cleanse our brain. White supremacy teach you to hate yourself, but today you got to expel the poison of self-hate. I used to look in the mirror as a little girl after going to school and thinking I was a slave and listening to all this BS, thinking that my skin was bad. The white little kids, they taught in the home to bully melanated kids. They taught, oh, those slaves. They taught this shit. But now you can't pay me to get rid of my melanin. Copper tone, melanated. What? Fuck out of here. So expel the poison of self-hate today. I forgive the part of me that believed the lies. That's the next affirmation. I forgive the part of me that believed the lies, that was tricked into believing that I was less than, that I couldn't be worth more. I forgive that part. The next affirmation we're going to say is, my ancestors' brilliance lives in my DNA. If you ever felt like you wasn't worth it, or you made a couple mistakes, or you took a couple left turns and now you got to figure it all out, listen, you still have brilliance brewing in your DNA. You will figure it out. You just can't quit. You just can't allow the decay of the mind and the control of your mind to kill your drive, to kill your soul. Because I'm going to be honest with you, once they take the soul, it's a wrap. They got you. Now, I was not born to perform. I was born to be. You're not born to just go to work and labor and perform until you get 65 and then they want to give you some food stamps. You wasn't born to do that. You was born to do more. And especially for my younger generation, I'm here to let you know right now, you was born to be a little bit more. You got to get on the ball. You want to be intentional. I met a future anesthesiologist, a freshman in college, and I was telling her, listen, you want to be an anesthesiologist? Do you know that's 16 years of school? You ready? You tired of studying already? You can't be tired of studying. To be a doctor, your life is studying. Your whole life, even after you graduate, is still studying. But this is the type of things that you need to know that it ain't going to be easy. Somebody told me it ain't going to be easy. Get in and get out. But thinking that something's going to be easy? Nah. It ain't going to be easy. To detox your brain from colonization is not easy. It takes work. It takes intention. It takes research. It takes consistent, everyday, staying committed to this new person, to this new mindset. A mindset that says, my peace is my protest. When you off balance, you stressed out, you're not really pursuing your goals, you don't even know who you are, that's not peace. That's not progression. So that's why your peace is your protest. Going in the street, going to the King's Day, that don't work. Your peace is your protest. Getting yours to a place where you not falling for every little jab a colonizer saying. You used to say, oh, you know how they come on here, you this, you that. You don't move me no more. That don't mean shit. It just show me where you at in life and where your education came from. If you got trained by Scholastic and Penguin House, then I need you to pipe down. So Niji, detox your mind like you detox your body. That's the only thing I'm saying. Uninstall the guilt of feeling guilty for yourself, because it's not even your fault. It's not your fault at all. Delete all the comparisons that you have with other people Download compassion today. If you a colonized mindset, I need you to delete the malware and download compassion, humility, humanity. For gosh sake, just download a little bit of love to replace that hate you got built up, because it don't look good on you. It don't look good on nobody, actually. See, people would say, oh, Dr. Sean, you're always talking about this, but we live this every day. And that's the problem. People don't want to talk about it, but they want to make laws and rules that impact us every damn day. They don't want to stop the popo from harassing us, but they want us to shut the hell up on TikTok. Shut the hell up over here. No, but y'all got to stop thinking that we going to be quiet when you ain't doing what you supposed to do. You never did, and you never will. So we don't be quiet no more. We take action. People saying boycott Christmas and Thanksgiving. Been on that. As a Niji, I don't celebrate those holidays. From Halloween to Thanksgiving to Christmas. When the holidays come around, I go and research it. I'm like, damn, I didn't know that. I can't celebrate this. I can't celebrate Thanksgiving when settlers arrived and went to war and was eating us. And now we eat turkey, which is... No, I can't do it. I can't. Alright? So ask yourself, in this moment, right now, what part of the system still owns your peace? Let me know. What part of this system that we have been put into by force, from birth, without our permission, nation stolen, identity silence, paper genocide, given a new identity that doesn't amount to nothing, being blamed for everything in society, food stamps, but you see most Afghans and different Muslims are getting food stamps, 50% of their population, but you don't see them at the forefront. You always see us on the forefront when you got all these other people suffering. But we always gonna be the ones who make some change. I don't feel like if it wasn't for us, maybe they wouldn't have even went to court, because we ain't gonna sit down and fold. We never have. We the ones who got civil rights. We the ones who make it so you can vote. We the ones, because we was thinking back then, well damn, we finna fight for this, but not knowing, even though we was fighting for a spot in that system, we didn't belong in that system. But they were trying to erase us out completely. Make us disappear. Well, I'm here to tell you, the ancestors of colonizers, your shit didn't work. Alright? The real is back, and the real is returning to their spot on the throne. Stop playing with it. So we not waiting for inclusion no more. We don't want to be included in a system that is fucking decaying. We don't want to be included. We're building our independence. We're going for our sovereignty. We are not asking to be seen, because we will be seen and heard. We are remembering who we already were. Clock it. The curse, my Niji, was never poverty. It was disconnecting you from your tribe. And the cure is not capitalism, because capitalism is just an extension of slavery. Capitalism is an extension of getting labor from us for little of nothing. The cure is community. We have to get back to being a community. Alright? We have to. The real is back. The real is back. Don't look whack now, because the real is back. Alright? See, we not waiting. The collapse, don't panic, because oh my God, the government. Don't panic, my Niji. The collapse of their government, the death of the government, is our detox. And that's the only thing I want y'all to take from this today. The collapse of a government built on collecting your soul is a detox. So sit back, sip on you some water, and watch this go down. Sit back, don't get bothered, but prepared. So we're going from a broken mind to a healed spirit today. From thought decay to divine clarity. That's why this was called thought decay. Trying to prevent us from losing our mind completely. Because when you have a cavity in the mouth, right, and you go months, maybe years, and you don't repair it, it gets bigger and bigger until you actually lose the tooth. And some people will come in and say, dang, doc, can I save the tooth? And it gets to the point where you can't save it anymore. You got to take the whole thing out. And when we think about this, when it comes to history and your thoughts being decayed, when you're poisoning with pseudo-history, you're poisoning with self-hate, thoughts that you hate yourself, you're blamed for things that other people mostly getting the benefit from, such as food stamps. We're not even the primary recipients. But we gonna always be on the front line to fight for something that's right. I don't see all these other people who was on that list coming out talking shit to the government. It's always us who putting in the work, putting in the fight. If you don't clear yourself from thinking about pseudo history all the time, propaganda, what Trump did, if you don't clear yourself from that, then your brain will decay and it will drive you crazy. And then you have mental health issues because you feel like there's no way out. Those invisible shackles are gonna take you out. So before that happens, tighten up. The mind is the battlefield, but the truth, that's our medicine. Every day we go into battle with the mind to try to figure out life, to try to get a better quality of life, to try to learn shit that we didn't learn in 12 years of going to school, sitting down for 8 hours. We was at work, getting ready to go to the workforce. That's why when you was sitting down, they didn't dare tell you how to do your ancestry. They wouldn't dare tell you to be empowered. They would rather ban the books that empower you. They would rather tell you about presidents and make you recite these evil ass people names who unalive and enslave people. The first 10 to 13 presidents unalive and enslave people. I want to get